So very recently I had done a video of Devon Larratt and Brian Shaw. I don't know what it was, but it got a lot of positive attention, so I figured I'm gonna do a part 2 to this. Brian Shaw and Devon Larratt actually arm wrestling training. So this is going to be a part immediate reaction and a little bit of an overview of what I see and just my overall thoughts. So you guys know the drill. Grab a coffee, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get right into it. So just see, and one of the main lifts they started with was the pronation. It's so freaking big, and you can tell there is so much strength there. Like, it's extremely obvious. He's literally like, he's like setting up, and at the same time he has like the weight in his hand, and he's like, specifically for this sport, how much his hand's gonna blow up in 2 to 3 years. I mean, I cannot even imagine just gripping up with his hand now and just having that feel of like, oh my, longer there. And this got me thinking too. I know this is like extremely out of the picture. Maybe king of the table, we could see Schoolboy versus Brian. Now I know, wait, just let me explain here. Give Brian like 6 hard months of proper training. Now obviously Schoolboy in the arm wrestling world is extremely high level and extremely strong. And obviously he's levels above Brian, but it would just be so cool from a fan perspective to see Schoolboy lining up against Brian at King of the Table for Brian's first match. And just knowing the sheer strength of Brian and him having like 6 to 7, 8 months of training, I don't know, let's say from someone like Devon, that could be so wild. Now, maybe I'm just completely delusional, like I always, expression in his face, and then of course Brian's there and he's like picking it up like, okay, this is how you do the movement. So the strength base is absolutely wild, and I mentioned this many times, but it's pretty wild. And then when Devon, this is interesting too, and I called this out in a previous video. Obviously Devon is showing, I have a question for you guys. So in this video, Brian is being shown by Devon, do your curls. Because I have mixed emotions. Like very recently, I know I'm using like a wrist wrench and it's a little bit different, but I find it's a little bit better if you actually tuck your thumb like around it and you grip, because then you're in this position here. It's also different too if your thumb is tucked over, because then you're more in like that cup. But then if your thumb is underneath and you're curling it in, well, at that point, I have some type of interest in Brian, or at least Devon at the minimum. And to see these two, I'm gonna drop it there. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, like the video, consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.